एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभਉ निर्वैर काल मूर्त जुनी सहबां गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगात सच है पी सच नानक होसि पी सच एक अद्वितीय गुरु नानक देवा ओंकार गुरु अंगद पेवा सतनाम गुरु अमर प्यारे करता रामदास गुरु बारे पुरख श्री अर्जन सुखदानी निरभਉ हर गोबिंद गुण खानी निर्वैर गुरु है श्री हर राय अकाल मूर्त हर कृष्ण त्याय अर्जुनी तेग बहादुर राय सहबां गुर दसमें सहाय गुर प्रसाद ग्रंथ गुरु ज्ञाना वाहे गुरु बंदन भगवाना गुरु ग्रंथ कल जुग पयो श्री गुरु रूप महान 10 पातशाह एह रूप है गुरु ग्रंथ जी जान पूरन देखियो आत्मा द्वैत सर्व निवार पै शांत मन शांते ते पद नमो हमार मुख उचरे शास्त्र खट पिंग गिरन चढ़ जाए अंध लखे बदरोसने जो काल कृपा कराए कहा बुद्ध प्रभु तुच्छ हमारी बरन सके महिमा जो तिहारी हम न सकत कर सिर्फ तुम्हारी आप ले हो तुम कथा सदारी सो कहो टल गुरु सेविया अहनिस सहज सभाय दर्शन परस्य गुरु के जन्म मरण दुख जाय दर्शन परस्य गुरु के जन्म मरण दुख जाय
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु साहिब जी सोचै सोच न होवई जे सोची लख वार चुपै चुप न होवई जे लाए रहा लिवतार भुखिया भुख न उतरी जे बन्ना पुरिया पार सैस सियानपा लख होए ता एक न चले नाल किव सचियारा होइए किव कूड़े टुटे पाल हुक्म रजाई चलना नानक लिखिया नाल
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह गुरु रूप साध संगत वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह We're here continuing on with the Katha of the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. At the moment we are still working on the Sri Japji Sahib and we are on body 1, we're on definition 5 now. We're on this definition called the Kaku Ukat Nyai arth. Now this is Nyai basically is a Shastra. Nyai means logic as well. There's a lot of terms being used, logic. I'm not before somebody says there is a person, a specific individual at the moment who uses the term logic a lot at the moment. I'm not an affiliate of any of these groups. We are trying to go through the Katha, the Sampardaic Katha. And basically this is where Maharaj is asked a number of questions. So Gurbani here within this Pankti, within this set of definitions is split. So all of the Gurbani, instead of being Dandak where you are doing everything according to one full line, here the Gurbani is Kandak. So the line is going to be broken up into 2 separate parts. One will feature a question, second will feature the answer. And this is the 5th definition that we are going to be going into for the first body. So what happens is, this is a question and answer between Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji and the Sikh Sangat, but then also this is the same sort of set of questions that are asked to Sri Guru Angad Dev Ji after Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji have gone. So Kamalpreet Singh, if you can start the Gurbani please.
Sochai soch na hovei.
Now here, this part of the Gurbani is the actual question. The Sikhs ask, they say, look Maharaj, they said, you are the defender of the meat, you look after us all, you take care with everything, but if a person is to sort, and they said, a person is to repeatedly focus or meditate upon the Vaheguru, will they realise God? Will they be able to realise God? Can this happen if a person is to meditate or focus on Vaheguru even 100,000 times, even just 100,000 times? Will they be able to achieve this? And then Maharaj then continues. Maharaj then answers the question. They say a person, just by deliberating on the characteristics of Vaheguru, they cannot realise God. Just through thinking again and again and again, just through deliberation again and again and again, just through conscious thoughts on repeated occasions, like we stated in the other definitions, a person cannot achieve Vaheguru through just these simple means. They said, look, a person, if they think about God again and again, and if they focus on Vaheguru again and again, then what they will gain is the ability to have some knowledge about who Vaheguru is, who Parmeshwar is. And this will give them the ability to debate. They will give them the ability to have some constructive criticism and thought and argument with regards to what Vaheguru is. But a person does not gain self-realization. They do not gain the oneness with God. Even if a person is to do this 100,000 times, all they will gain is the ability to debate or have doubts upon Vaheguru itself, and those doubts will increase into further questions. So Maharaj states here, no, just simply by deliberating or thinking or consciously thinking, a person will not be able to propagate the Lord. So then the Sikhs then continued and they asked, they said, okay, if you can't do that, what about if we are to then remain silent? If we are to do that, can the mind be silenced through remaining externally silent? Or if not, is this a method that is progressively used in order to keep your mind silent? And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji replies, they said, look, if a person is to listen to their Guru, and they are to focus their complete attention on Vaheguru, on the Gurbani discourse, the discourses being given out by their Guru, even then they will still not be able to control their mind. And this is during the time that that person decides they're going to remain externally silent. They remain externally silent, sit in the Gurukar of the sadhus and to meditate. Even then they will not be able to totally control their mind. Whilst they are listening to the discourses, whilst they are meditating upon the name of God, their mind will become silenced. They will gain a state of tranquility. And once they gain that state of tranquility, it is there, but it's only temporary. Once the Gurbani stops, once the Katha stops, then that mind will start to wander again. And for that reason, just by remaining externally silent, a person will not propagate God. And then Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji is then asked, they're asked, look, what happens if a person is to remain hungry, then can their hunger be eradicated? And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji continues, they say, look, if a person is able to have control of their sense organs, control all their sense organs, their mental focus away from material objects, then it would not prevent hunger. They'd still be hungry. A person will still want food. It doesn't matter how much gold they accumulate. They might start swapping their gold for food. They're hungry. And it will not prevent a person from chasing material objects. That hunger will still remain. A person's mind will constantly chase after material objects. And even if a person here, this isn't in the arts, but even if a person is to have material wealth, it does not stop them from being externally hungry for food. You can look at the examples of after World War II, within Korea, food was at such a shortage that a troy ounce of gold, which is 31.1 grams, was exchanged in order to gain one chicken's egg to eat. That's how dear food was at the time. So material objects, even if you are to possess all these, will not stop your mind from wandering. You will wander for food, you will wander for more material objects. Your mind will wander for another person's wife. But it does not stop. It is not prevented in any way. So Maharaj gives that answer. And then the Sikhs asked one more question. They said, They said, look, if a person is to study all the knowledge that there is, all of the religious scriptures, then through this method, will they gain self-realization? Will they become one with Vaheguru because they've read everything? And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji replies, they said, look, a person can read as much as they want. They can read all the books that they can possess and get hold of. They said they can learn all the tricks and abilities that are contained in them, within them. The problem is, it would not allow somebody to propagate God. They will not propagate God, they will not gain self-realization. However, they will gain the literary works and the knowledge that is contained within in order to understand or try to comprehend what God is, what concept God is. Is he a being, is he not a being? So Maharaj states there, look, even if you have all these abilities, when the time comes, it will not go with you. You can gain all this wealth of knowledge within your mind about other faiths, about other things. But when the time comes and the Jamdud come, rip you out of this body and then punish you and take you back to be judged, nothing will assist. Nothing will assist at all. And that is the Kaku Ukat Nyai arth definitions within the Sampardaic. And for this video, we're now going to leave the Gurbani there, and we'll come back and do another video at some point. So Kamalpreet Singh, if you can read the Gurbani, please.
Soche soch na hove, je sochi lakhwar, chuppe chup na hove, je lai raha livdar, bhukhya bhukh na utri, je banna puriya par, sehs syan pa lakh hohe, ta ek na challe nar, kiv satyara hoiye, kiv kure tutte pal, hukum rajai chalna, नानक लखिया नाल।
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। हे गोबिंद हे गोपाल हे दयाल लाल, प्राणनाथ अनाथ सके दीन दर्द निवार, हे समर्थ अगम पूर्ण मोहि में अतार, अंधकूप महाप्यान नानक पारे उतार, आय प्रभु शरणागति कृपा निध ध्यान, एक अखर हर मन वस्त नानक होत निहाल, एक अखर हर मन वस्त नानक होत निहाल। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।